Hey, what's up guys? Raman here, Monster Gadgets. I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you might be. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are soon to become a parent, congratulations. Or if you already have a young one, or maybe you are looking to purchase a gift for a parent to become, and have no idea what you want to purchase because the market is just saturated with so many different kinds of baby monitors, don't know what to look for, I'm going to tell you as a father of four, things you should look out for before you take the plunge and invest in a baby monitor. So stay tuned and we'll dive right into it. Alright guys, welcome back. So first let's talk about the different kinds of monitors that currently exist in the market. Number one would be just your voice monitor. So this basically transmits only voice or noise from the receiver, wherever you might place it, to the actual device as a controller. Now the nice thing about this is very budget friendly. Typically they range anywhere from $35 to about $50 for a decent monitor, and it works pretty well. Some of them also have the option to actually speak back, so it's like a two-way radio where you can talk into the controller and the receiver receives your voice. So it's nice to be able to talk through a two-way radio for these type of devices. The second is your video monitors. Now within the video monitors, this is where it gets very tricky because they have a couple of different kinds. One is just your normal connection, meaning that it uses this low frequency to transmit video as well as audio from the camera itself to the receiver. This involves absolutely no outside connection. The downfall on this is the range will typically range anywhere from a couple hundred feet to almost about 1,000 feet or so. But keep in mind that's normally for a camera that's in sight. So if you have your camera on, for example, the second floor and you want to be able to go down to your basement, having this type of camera set up might not be the best one for you because it uses a local connection. And because you've got floors in between, that interference might prevent the device from actually functioning. The second video camera that currently exists in the market is one that goes over Wi-Fi. Now within Wi-Fi, there's a couple different cameras to consider. One is your local Wi-Fi, meaning that it keeps the connection in-house. It does not actually involve the internet. So in this case, with the case that I just gave about the camera being on the second floor, you go in the basement, if you have a strong enough Wi-Fi connection, that would actually work out perfectly fine. And you'll have a stable connection where you can view your video as well as your audio. The second type of Wi-Fi connection would be, of course, I'm sure you've already guessed it, actually involves the internet. So this means that as long as you have an internet connection, whether you're in-house or away from your home, you're able to view your camera as well as your audio feed anywhere you have an internet connection. Now, as you can imagine, going from a voice only to one where you can view anywhere, the price is going to vary tremendously. So again, about $35–50 or so for a voice only, all the way up to a couple $100 for one that's going to give you video and audio anywhere you go. Now, since you've got that out of the way, couple things to consider. Voice only is very straightforward, meaning that you only get voice. So that I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on. Now, if you talk about the video ones, that's where it gets a bit more complicated. You've got your connectivity, you've got your quality of video as well as your audio, you've got your security to think about, and you've got your portability as well as cost and budgetary standpoint as well. So a lot of things going on when you're considering one for video. But I will tell you one that I have had myself or have bought is one right here. This is by Infant Optics. This is the DXR8. This one is a fairly decent monitor. On Amazon, it's got like 36,000 plus reviews. And one thing I will say, this thing works well on, as well as one thing that I absolutely don't like about this unit is, number one, this is one of those units that stay in home, so it does not have any connectivity to outside, which I absolutely love. One thing that I don't like about this, I will tell you off the bat, is the fact that it's got these. And this basically, it gives you three different lenses to use, one for zoom, one for normal, and one for a wide angle. As a parent, especially for those that are becoming first-time parents, this is one extra thing that you have to worry about, which I personally don't like. You should be able to have a unit where, in my opinion, you should be able to have a unit where you've got a wider viewing angle and you can go ahead and maybe digitally zoom into it instead of actually having to change lenses. So this is a great unit overall, and Amazon reviews also support that. But my personal take on it is that's one extra step that you got to take as a new parent, and I don't like that. Another one that works really well is the Motorola. This one here does not have the interchangeable lenses, but it has a wide angle view, has a separate monitor. has wireless capability, meaning that actually the camera itself can be charged and put someplace else, so that way you can use it for a couple hours without having to actually have it plugged in. And this unit also works pretty well. My favorite, by all means, is not exactly classified as a baby camera, but I use it myself and have used it for many years, is the Nest Cam. When you talk about the Nest Cam itself, it offers a wide viewing angle, meaning that you can actually use the app to zoom in and out digitally to see, if you wanted to see something in closer detail, you are able to do that. It does have a very secure connection, and it does have an internet connection. So you can use it anywhere you go. So if you are going to go out for the date night that I mentioned earlier, or just go out and leave the baby with a babysitter, you are able to check in on it remotely, because it does give you that secure connection. For those of you that might be wondering how secure is it, I personally depend on it. There really hasn't been any cases that I'm aware of from a Nest manufacturing standpoint. There has been others that have been hacked on a very few cases, but overall, from a Nest standpoint, I don't know of any cases that have happened where they've been hacked. So in my opinion, they are very secure. One downfall I will tell you for using a Nest Cam as a baby camera would be that basically you're using your phone to view your feed. So if you get a call in between, you really can't view the camera as well as take a call at the same time. That just becomes a bit of an issue. So if you've got a dedicated device, whether it's Amazon Alexa, or you've got a separate tablet that you can dedicate as your receiver for your Nest camera, that would, in my opinion, probably be the best way to go. That way it gives you the mobility, it gives you the security, it gives you the clarity, it gives you basically everything that you need in a camera for it to be a top contender. All right, guys, that was basically Baby Monitor, Video Monitor 101. In the comment section below, if you can let me know what you're looking to purchase, and if you've already purchased one, why you purchased it. I'd love to get that feedback from you. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.